The tension is palpable and you can understand why. Two high-level sides about to face each other, and it's anyone's guess how this is going to end up.
Wow.
It's PSG, they face Olympique Lyonnais, and it's live here on EA TV. Hello and welcome to a football stadium with a very rich history. We're at the Parc des Princes in Paris. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and joining me to provide expert analysis is the former England attacker Sue Smith. And what we're getting ready to bring you is live action from Ligue. It's Paris Saint-Germain up against Olympique Lyonnais.
It's a pleasure to be here, anticipating a good game today and an atmosphere to match. Certainly been buzzing in here ahead of kick-off. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
Un bon match. Bonne chance. Salut, bonne chance. Merci, bonne chance. Merci. Salut, bon match. Bonne chance les gars. Merci. Bon courage.
Introducing the Paris Saint-Germain starters. Achraf Hakimi plays with Nuno Mendes in the fullback positions. Vitor Ferreira starts alongside Fabian in central midfield. And the responsibility of leading the line today goes to Ousmane Dembélé. And here's the starting 11 for Lyon. Nicolas Tagliafico starts with Ainsley Maitland-Niles in the fullback positions. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. So, underway here. Let's see what this game has in store for us. Hakimi. Marquinhos. Now with Hakimi. Pass chiseled nicely. Chance to play it in. Stop that one.
Oh, the manager will be delighted with that sort of commitment, won't he?
Maitland-Niles. Mata. Now with Morton. Showing a good reading of the game. And bursting forward. Real chance. And a goal it is. No long wait for the opener today.
Here's the replay, and it's a nice bit of skill to beat his man, that he keeps his composure to finish it off well. It's a quality goal, that.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Mendes. Here's Fabian. Well, there to intercept. Tagliafico. Niakate. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Pavel Schultz. Moving it so confidently now.
It's a really good passage of play, this.
Given away by Olympique Lyonnais. Decent idea. Will it happen for them? Tolisso might still be able to do a bit of damage. And that was a really creditable attempt.
It was, and it's a difficult technique, and he just makes it look easy. Just unlucky that he can't finish.
Minge. And Fabian. Lyon doing well to regain possession. Corentin Tolisso. Can he? Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Successfully cut out the pass.
Well, they're unlucky not to be two up. It's a decent effort as well. The advantage you just think would have calmed the nerves a bit, I'm sure.
Big chance. And it's a goal for Paris Saint-Germain to square this game.
The replay, and it's so impressive how quickly they go from back to front, and once it falls to him, he's never missing. Calm as you like, slots it home.
So back underway following the equaliser. Morton. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Released it nicely. And ball back with PSG now. Vicha Kvaratskhelia. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Oh, good vision. Oh, in it goes! And how about this for gumption, for determination? They've turned it around.
Well, here's the replay. It's great vision from Dembele to set up the chance. And then 2v1, the keeper has no chance. But they still have to stay focused and finish it off, which they did with ease.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? No panic, just passing.
Yeah, looking sharp at the minute. It's all about timing now.
Morton. And it's with Maitland-Niles in a decent position. Tyler Morton. His determination there for all to see. A very effective challenge put in. Teammates available. That's not a bad ball. PSG recovering possession well. Willian Pacho. Nench. Opportunity here. Oh, it's gone in for PSG as they extend their advantage to 2 goals.
Well, here's the replay, and it's quite a straightforward finish in the end. But he does well to find space and then hit the target. I'm sure he'll be pleased with that.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Maitland-Niles. Well, the attack looks promising, but quick thinking defensively. Room to roam for PSG on the wing. And a timely intervention. And still they wait for the chance. In it goes! To alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, here we can see it again. It's just sloppy defending. They've switched off at the back and don't stay with the players. They've got to do better there.
And the ball is moving again. 3-2. Pacho. Well, they'll see it as very disappointing to give it away as cheaply as that.
Oh, you can't lose it there. It's just not good enough.
Now a decent position. Oh, cut out brilliantly. And half-time coming up with PSG on top. Your thoughts on their performance to this point?
Well, this has certainly been an entertaining first half, at least for the neutrals. Maybe less so much for the managers. They'll have to tighten up at the back, though, in the second half, because this could end up 6-all.
João Neves. Now with Vitinha. Minge. Determined defending. Maitland-Niles. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Tessman. And so the half-time whistle has gone here at the Parc des Princes in Paris. Well, Ousmane Dembélé stamped his authority on the first half. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, that's been a good half for him. Clinical with his finish, but he's maintained an intensity to his performance. He'll be looking to keep that going in the second half.
So back underway, the second half begins. Making a bit of headway. The attack showed promise.
Yeah, dealt with that really well, didn't he?
Nuno Mendes. Here's Fabian. Kvaratskhelia. That's a nice ball. Might lead to a chance. Here's Marquinhos. Promising pass. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Morton. Pavel Schultz. Tyler Morton. Schultz. Given away by Olympique Lyonnais. Vicha Kvaratskhelia. That's a good-looking ball. Did well to clear it away.
Yeah, it was the right choice for me. You don't want to be messing with it in there, do you?
Fabian. Marquinhos. Fabian. Attractive build-up. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Well, well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Well, he's got to do better at getting himself back on side. He's just stood there. No idea what's going on around him.
Clinton Mata. And it's with Maitland-Niles. On to Morton. Tolisso. And PSG come away with it. Maitland-Niles. Well, we're into the final half hour. Out of play, PSG throw-in forthcoming. Willian Pacho. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Morton. Niakate. On to Tolisso. Tyler Morton. Given away by Olympique Lyonnais. Fabian. Now with Vitinha. And passing it through. Fine build-up as they look to add to their advantage. Mata. Tyler Morton. Pavel Schultz. On to Morton. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Into the final 20 minutes. Maitland-Niles. Schultz. Might be onto something. And a Lyon throw coming up. Substitution time it is here. Who can he pick out? Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't make the most of that.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Sort du terrain, le numéro 14, Désiré Doué. Son remplaçant, le numéro 19, Tanguy Ligue.
Lee. Well, spot on with that challenge. Mongala. On to Tolisso. Niakate. Tagliafico. PSG doing well to regain possession. Oh, what a top-notch pass. Well, what a stop that was. Mata. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Tyler Morton. Given away by Olympique Lyonnais. João Neves. Dembele on the ball. Vitor Ferreira. And Fabian. Ferreira. And the flag does go up, offside. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Sort du terrain, le numéro 7, Veracchini. Remplacé par le numéro
Tyler Morton. The clock is against Olympique Lyonnais, but they have the ability to hit back. But they took care of the situation defensively. Nersch. Here's Fabian. Vitor Ferreira. Maybe the ideal pass. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. Well, this could really help the cause. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising.
Yeah, I'd like to have seen a bit more quality in the final third there.
Good piece of closing down. Tagliafico. Now with Morton. Mongala. Adam Karabets. Time and the scoreline against Olympique Lyonnais. But that won't deter them. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Might be a chance to break. Promising looking ball. Well, a touch too heavy there. And that will do it for this game anyway. And it goes into the history books as a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their performance?
Yeah, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. It was a real competitive game. There were chances at both ends. And they probably just about edged it overall, though. Deserved the result, in my opinion.
Well, as is often the case, Ousmane Dembélé was a real handful for opponents. Interested to know how you would sum up his contribution.
Yeah, it's a good performance from him and his teammates. Finished well for his goal. Great work rate throughout. I'm sure he'll be happy with that.